Praise be to Jesus. He was born Jewish convert to Christianity near Avila. His father Gonzalo was an accountant to richer relatives who were silk merchants. In the year 1529, he married John's mother Catalina, who was an orphan of a lower class. Gonzalo was rejected by his family and forced to work with his wife as a weaver. Soon, John's father died in the year 1545, while John was still only around 3 years old. As a result, John's mother Catalina took John and his surviving brother Francisco to Medina, where she was able to find work. In Medina, John entered a school for 160 poor children, mostly orphans, to receive basic education, mainly in Christian doctrine. They were given some food, clothing, and lodging. While studying there, he was chosen to serve as an altar boy at a nearby monastery of Augustinian nuns. Growing up, John worked at a hospital and studied the humanities at a Jesuit school from the year 1559 to 1563. In the year 1563, he entered the Carmelite order, adopting the name John of Saint Matthias. The following year, in 1564, he made his first profession as a Carmelite and traveled to Salamanca University, where he studied theology and philosophy. John was ordained as a priest of Carmelite order in the year 1567. He was ministering with his different capacities in caring, loving, and respecting the poor children. It was the time the Carmelites lived in the shallowness of their spirituality, so he decided to reform. Pope Innocent IV permitted to reform. Then he changed his name into John of the Cross. In Medina, he met the influential Carmelite nun, Teresa of Avila. She immediately talked to him about her Reformation projects for the order. He was seeking to restore the purity of Carmelite order by reverting to the observance of its primitive rule of 1209, which had been relaxed by Pope Eugene IV in the year 1432. He worked day and night for the reformation of the order, but many criticized of his initiates, saying his rules are hard to follow and burdensome. On the night of 2nd December in the year 1577, a group of Carmelites opposed to his reformation broke into John's dwelling in Avila and took him prisoner. John had received an order from superiors opposed to reform to leave Avila and return to his original house. John had refused on the basis that his reform work had been approved by the papal nuncio to Spain, who is a higher authority than these superiors. The Carmelites therefore took John captive. John was taken from Avila to the Carmelite monastery in Toledo. John was brought before a court of friars, accused of disobeying the ordinances of Faenza. Despite his argument that he had not disobeyed the ordinances, he was sentenced to a term of imprisonment. He was jailed in a monastery where he was kept under a brutal regime that included public lashings before the community at least weekly and severe isolation in a tiny, stifling cell measuring barely 10 feet by 6 feet. Except when rarely permitted an oil lamp, he had to stand on a bench to read his breviary by the light through the hole into the adjoining room. He had no change of clothing, and they gave him only water, dry bread, and green leaves. He lived in a tiny dark room. Jesus appeared to him and said, "I am with you to liberate you." During his imprisonment, he composed a great part of his most famous poem, Spiritual Canticle, as well as a few shorter poems. He managed to escape 8 months later on 15th August in the year 1578 through a small window in a room adjoining his cell and celebrated a Thanksgiving Mass. He used to sit and pray several hours in front of the cross every day. Our duty is to love. Once on his way to Madrid, he was surrounded by a group of thieves. They took all the money from him and asked him, "Do you have anything more?" John replied, "No." The thieves left the place. While John was dressing, he found few coins, so he ran in the direction of the thieves and called out, "My brothers," and gave them the rest of the coins. They felt sorry for their action and returned the money to John and asked his forgiveness. He worked along with Teresa of Avila for the reformation of the Carmelite nuns. When he realized that his end is near, he called his superior and asked pardon. He looked at the crucifix and said, "Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. I offered my entire life to you, so take me your heavenly kingdom." He prayed Psalm 51 and he died on 14th December in the year 1591. John was canonized by Benedict XIII in the year 1726. Saint John of the Cross, pray for us. Live Jesus.